Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today you're going to be seeing this look right here, this tutorial. This is my everyday look that I love doing recently. It's simple, easy, not time consuming. If you want to see more and you want to see how it's done, please keep watching. So in today's video, since I'm going to be showing you what I do on a normal basis for my makeup when I just go out, or now that I'm finally taking clients again because of the whole COVID thing, I'm going to show you the products I've been using, my simple makeup routine, and what I love to wear right now. I'm going to be doing face first because there's not going to be a lot of shadow going into this look. So I'm going to be using the Mercier Pure Canvas Primer, the illuminating one, on my whole face. This is a great base. I used to buy when they had they had reformulated their primers basically, and they used to have a radiating one, which I was obsessed with. Now this is the one I'm guessing that just replaced it, but it's actually so much better. It's smoother, and I find my makeup stays even better. And you can tell by already putting it on, it already just gives you a little bit of like an illuminated look. So I'm just gonna wipe this all over my face. Next, I'm going to be using my new favorite, which is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. I am obsessed with this tinted moisturizer. I've been using it literally every single day since I bought it and tried it. I love also, if you watched my previous, I think it's a couple videos before, I used the Hyaluronic Acid Full Coverage Foundation, which I also loved. But I don't use it every day because I don't need full coverage for every single day. So this is the one I've been using, which is the tinted moisturizer. And the shade I'm using is Medium 10N. Which is like more of a neutral kind of color. So I'm just gonna put a bit on my hand, and I'm gonna be using my beauty blender to just put that on. It doesn't offer a ton of coverage, but it is really moisturizing. And I love the look, like the finish that you get from it, especially after putting the illuminating primer underneath. It looks so good, and it just, the finish is just so nice. Like look how like fresh your skin looks, how like smooth it looks. It just goes on really, really nice. So I'm just gonna continue to put this on. This doesn't, like I said before, it doesn't have a lot of coverage, but again, for like a normal daily look, I don't really need a ton of coverage, but it does cover a little bit. Since I'm able to go back to work, I've been having to wear a mask for all the weddings that I've done in the past like week or so, or a couple weeks. And because of the mask, I've been getting a lot of breakouts from like here down, because I haven't been putting makeup from here down, but like because of the mask, I'm getting a lot of breakouts on my chin, like just on my upper lip. So I'm really like, I don't need a ton of coverage, but for the days I need the coverage, I'll put that on. But this actually covers pretty well. Like I don't know if you can see it, but I do have a breakout here and a little bit over here, so it's covering it well enough that like you won't really see it. So look at the finish. It looks so pretty. I love it. I'm going to be using, I used the Colourpop video, or I used the Colourpop, what the heck am I saying? Okay, I made the Colourpop video of my full face of Colourpop, and I had tried this concealer in the video, and I'm actually been obsessed with it since I tried it because it stayed on all day. It lasted a long time. It's a lot cheaper than a lot of other concealers, so I really did like it. So I've been using it and adding it with the tinted moisturizer every day, like for the little areas I need to be covered up or my dark circles. It lasts a long time and it's really nice. So this is the shade, hold on, Light 60N. I know that makes zero sense considering it's medium and light, but I just like the brightening effect, so I do a lighter concealer. So I'm just gonna apply this under the eyes. And this has like really good coverage too for like bags and stuff. Not that I have bags, but like I have dark circles and it's just not nice. So I'm gonna put under the eye. I'm gonna put a little bit on my breakout on my chin, a little on my lip, and over here is another breakout. Any spots that I just don't love. And I'm gonna put a little bit on my forehead too, just to amp up a little bit of coverage, and a bit on my nose for brightening. And I'm gonna take my beauty blender again, and I'm just gonna blend that out. The finish is really nice. Like if you look at from the darker tinted moisturizer to the lighter concealer, you can see like the finish is really nice. Plus it brightens up the face really nicely and has a really good amount of coverage, which I really like. So this concealer is definitely like one of my top concealers recently. So I've been using it like crazy and just adding it to my everyday routine, which is a good thing considering the Shape Tape is pretty expensive. So I'm just gonna put what's left over on my eye to act as a primer. If you haven't tried this concealer or this tinted moisturizer, you should definitely do it. It's so good. Look at that. Look at the finish. Look at the, like, it just goes on so smooth. Everything looks so great, and I love it. This is what I love. Like this like luminous, like nice look. I love that. Like fresh. It's really good. So for powder, I've become obsessed again with the Born This Way setting powder. This is the translucent one. This is like the luminous setting powder. I also love it because of the packaging. Like the packaging is really nice, you know, as everything else Too Faced is. But I love this. This is like my favorite part of the whole thing, is this like little lid that like blocks extra powder from coming in, because every time I take a powder anywhere, it's all over in the inside and it's spilling all over my stuff, and it's annoying. Or you open it and all your powder falls out. It's such a waste of product. So I do love this. This is just so nice, and so you can take whatever you need to take out, and it sits up there, and you know, it works really well. So I'm going to take my beauty blender and do the same thing. I'm just going to apply it with the beauty blender under my eye. Not too much because I don't want any creasing. Not that, again, this concealer is really good and it doesn't really crease, but you never know. Look how like nice and luminous my under eye looks. Look how nice this looks. So I'm going to put a bit in my forehead, inside my head, on my forehead. I'm going to put a little bit on the breakout areas just to set that area. Look at that luminous finish. It's just so nice. And look, I can pack it away and it doesn't spill anywhere. I need a life. These are the things that excite me now. I'm okay. Next, I'm gonna do my brows. I saved my brows for after because sometimes when I'm in a rush and okay, hold on, itchy nose. When I'm in a rush, I just kind of throw foundation everywhere, and sometimes it gets in my brows, and that's not nice. So I've decided to do my brows after. So now you actually get to watch me do my brows for once, even though that's the most literal boring thing on the planet. Maybe not for everybody, but for me, watching brows, I'm like, okay, let's skip forward. But you don't have to. You could watch. If you're loving it, tell me. I'll show you my brows all the time. This pencil's great. I actually tried recently the Essence brow pencil. It's actually really good. I said actually 12 times, but it was really good. I was surprised at how good the pencil actually, I'm saying it again. Should I buy a thesaurus? What was I saying? Oh wait, no, the Essence pencil. It was $3.99. I kid you not. I tried it and it was actually really good. I said actually again. It was really good, and you know, I used it on a couple clients too. I mean, not good enough for me to change from this pencil because this is my, you know, holy grail pencil, but it was really, really good. Now that my brows are done, by the way, this was shade 5. It's like almost black. I'm gonna use my recently new favorite. Where is it? Oh, wait, no. Recently new favorite brow gel that has foundation on it. Okay, it doesn't come off, so ignore the foundation on it. But this is a clear brow gel from Morphe that I'm actually obsessed with. It keeps your brows in place for a year, I swear. Like, you don't have to take it. If you never take it off, it won't go anywhere. I promise. No, I don't promise, because in case I'm wrong for other people, it does that for me. So I don't promise for you, but like I promise for me. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. But I promise for me. It doesn't move. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. I'm gonna take my always bronzer that I've been using for like ever. This is the Sweetie Pie bronzer from the Peach line from Too Faced. It's almost done. You can see pan, which is embarrassing. But I love this as a base. It's just so nice on my face. I can outline my face really nice with this, and if I decide I want to add a little bit more, I'll just, you know, add a little darker color in. So I'm going to start by outlining my face on my cheekbones with just a fluffy brush. This is a rando brush that I bought at IMATS. I bought the whole collection and I love it. But any fluffy brush will work. Even anything I'm saying, you don't have to use any of the products I use. You can use any of your own products. I mean, I guess that goes without saying, because like not everybody's gonna have the same collection as me. What am I even saying? So I'm just gonna carve out my cheeks and my forehead. Now we've carved out my face. I do want a little bit of a darker, hold on, my nose is itchy. A little bit of a darker bronzer. So I am gonna go into this Too Faced Natural Face Palette that I bought. It doesn't smell great, just so you know. If you're gonna buy it, it's a good product, but it does not smell great. So I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm just gonna go with this like Au Natural bronzer over here. It looks like Hoola, but it's not. This one's called Sunny Honey. And I'm just gonna dip a little. Okay, we almost dropped it. That almost happened. I'm gonna just dip a little and then darken up the cheek. So I love me a little bronzed face. Oh, I dipped in the wrong one. Hold on. How luminous my face looks. Anybody else love a luminous finish? I need to stop talking. Anyway, we're gonna skip the rest of this bronzer. My nose is really itchy today. What's happening? Skip the bronzer? What am I saying? Skip. Okay, wait. Stop. Take a breath. We're gonna stop at the bronzer and we're gonna do my eyes. I'm gonna go into this Too Faced palette called the White Chocolate Bar Palette. It smells like chocolate. This one smells nice. Looks really pretty. We're gonna go and start with this like color right here called Cookie Dough. It's like a neutral brown. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush We're gonna use this like fluffy brush, this rando. So we're gonna just dip in there. We're just gonna apply that to the whole eye. We're gonna put some on the other eye. Then I'm gonna go into this bronzer palette again, and we're gonna go into this color here. It's like a sparkly brown called Tropic. Oh, that's funny. Tropic Like It's Hot. Okay, who named that? So we're gonna just dip in there and put a little bit in the creasy crease on both sides, just to bring some definition. Why do I keep saying it like that? So we're just gonna do that. Nice and quick. The eyeshadow will work for you, especially if you're using good shadows that blend, that are very blendable. If you can't use like super blendable shadows, use what you got. It doesn't matter, just use better brushes. We're gonna go into this color over here called Frosted Apricot. This like peachy kind of, this is like to me like a summery, pretty, whatever it is. And I'm just gonna take a flatter brush like this, and I'm just gonna apply it to the lid, just to brighten it up a little bit. I don't want like a ton of makeup on. I'm not going for that look today. It's not my vibe, not my normal vibe, because I don't wear a ton of makeup when I'm like just chilling. Then we're gonna go back with our blendy blend, my blendy brush. Look at that. Look how nice that looks already. Then we're gonna just take this color here that we originally went in with, and we're gonna mix it a little bit with that bronzer that was called Tropic Like It's Hot. I don't know why they named it that. We're just gonna put a little under the eye. You don't have to be super careful with it, because again, like your shadow's gonna work for you. Also, the lower you hold it, like the more like blendable you can become. If you hold it closer to the edge, it's gonna be more harsh, whatever you're putting on your eye. The further you hold it, the more like blendable your shadow becomes. Now we're gonna take that apricot color and just put a little more under the eye. I need a little shimmer. That's what this day needs. That's what I normally do. I'm gonna add a little bit of shimmer. Usually I always add a shimmer on top of the matte shadows that I use. This one is called Set to Stun. It's a Super Shock shadow by Colourpop. I'm just gonna use my finger real quick, and I'm just gonna apply to the whole lid. Not like crazy, but I just want a little bit of something on my eyes, you know? So I'm just gonna take my brush, blend it out. Next, I'm gonna go in with my mascara. If you watched my couple videos before, you will see my mascara video, and I talk about how much I'm obsessed with this mascara. This is the Essence Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara with Lengthening Fibers. That's a really long thing to say, but that's what it is. I'm gonna apply this real quick. No lashes today, because that's what I'm doing. And we're just gonna apply these. This is the point where you use your lash curler before your mascara, if you use one. I love this mascara. So I'm gonna do one coat first. I talk about this mascara in my top affordable mascaras video, which is going to be linked below this video if you want to know more information on this one or other ones. I'm gonna do a second coat just to separate and like really lift the lashes and get that like lot of lash volume look and length. I love the length. So now I'm just gonna apply to my bottom lashes. So now I have my look. Ignore this eye because we're having a bad lash cycle and they're not all the same length. But this is what I love. I love this, like it matches my shirt today actually. But this like very like little bit of shimmer on the eye, matte, not too dark, make your eyes look bigger, you know, very luminous. I love this. So now I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna use my natural face palette again, and I'm gonna use the blush in here. I'm gonna use the Pink Wink blush. I know it looks really bright, but it looks really nice on. So I'm just gonna lightly take a bit of that with a blush brush. Any blush brush will work. So I'm gonna take it, smile just to put on the apples of my cheeks. How pretty. And it has like a luminous finish too. Like it has like a slight like sheen to it, which I really like. Beautiful. Next, since I haven't used it in 1,000 years, it feels like, on my channel, we're gonna use the Jaclyn Cosmetics High Volt Loose Highlighting Powder. So we're gonna take a little bit of that, put on my cheeks. You know I love a highlighter. Look at that, little luminous glow. I'm okay, I need to stop. Then we're gonna put a little bit on my forehead, just lightly, a little on my nose, my lip, and chin. Oh, and actually, because I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna take a little bullet brush. I'm gonna take a little bit of the highlighter. I'm gonna put it just here, just to lighten that up, because you can still look done up without like going nuts, like without wearing liner, without all that. Like again, there's not a lot of places, like you can go places, but right now, like such a weird time we're in right now that you can't really like do much. You can't go anywhere really, so you can still look done up without going the extra mile. Like for me, this look takes really, it's like really quick, really easy, out the door, simple. So now that my face is done, I'm going to apply a lipstick and lip liner. So I'm going to use the Morphe Coffee and Kissy pencil and line my lips with that. If you're doing this and you have to wear a mask, only put everything from here up. You can do the eye look, your eyebrows, just ignore the lipstick part and like any of the bronzing and the tinted moisturizer from here down. Saves a breakout. So I'm also going to apply this liquid lipstick called Virgin from Morphe. I've become obsessed with this one. I'm sure you've seen it in a couple of my videos. I almost wear this color every day because I'm finding it's very like universal. Like it's very, you can wear it anywhere. It's like the perfect nude. I finally found like the perfect nude for my lips. And it lasts a really long time too. So that's that lipstick. I'm gonna let it dry for a second. And then I'm gonna put a gloss on. At this point, if you don't wanna put a gloss, you don't have to put a gloss. I'm gonna take my Morphe setting spray. Usually I use my luminous one. I did not bring it down with me. So we're gonna use this one, which is also really, really good. So I'm just gonna move my hair and I'm gonna spray. Beautiful, it's done. I love the spray on that, it's like so like misty. Okay, we're dropping it. Now I'm just gonna take my gloss. I'm gonna use Boho by Morphe as well. As you know, I have certain lip glosses I only use and these are one of them. So don't judge me, please. So this is not a sparkly lip gloss, it's just a little bit of sheen. Not sticky, and it just helps with the matte. So I love this look. I love the way it turned out. This is what I normally do when I have somewhere to go. I might change up the colors on my eyes or change up the shimmer or just do it completely matte. In the fall, I like to do more of a matte look. So I will show you that when the fall actually comes around, which is very soon actually. I said actually 500 times in this video. This is the finished look. This is my normal everyday go-to, just with a little change up or different colors depending what I'm wearing, depending on the season. I will do one for all the seasons. If you're interested in that, please comment down below. If you actually enjoyed this video and you want to see more, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. And as always, guys, I'll see you next time in the next video. Thanks for watching.